Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rukakudash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and we will. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Dawadah from the Men of Valor campaign, Greenville, South Carolina, coming back with another video on sincerity and in truth. Lord willing, it can be edifying. And check this out, man. All right. I was watching this guy, Coach Greg Adams, which, you got to choose when to join his live stream. He be going on tangents and shit, but he has certain segments where he'll play like world news and stuff like that. What's going on. He calling it Boss Up, and he's showing the food banks in Texas. All right. And he's going to make a very interesting point. All right. That I didn't, we knew it was coming through the spirit, but this is physical proof, So Tawadi Habashim Al-Shah for allowing us to see, it's going down, like, hey, people are hurting. Check this out.
Because I thought somebody fixed the issue with EBT, but check out these people, man. This boss up time is getting serious out here. These are overhead surveillance of Americans, everyday Americans in Texas. Hundreds of people have lined up for food assistance in Central Texas at a high school on Saturday as funding for the month's SNAP benefits has run dry. Now take a look at this. And what do I see? These are very nice cars, bro.
Fair use.
Look at these cars. These are people with families. These aren't, just a strag black American and all of these, These are, look at this, man. Look at how many people are in a bind, or look at how many people maybe be living paycheck to paycheck or underwater. Look at how many people, and these are family vans. These are big trucks. These are new cars and shit where they're paying $500 to $1,000 a month in car bills. Okay, I see big Ford F-150s. I see Latinos, whites, blacks. This is America right here. This is the America that God is gonna say. Look at this. These aren't motherfucking hoopties. Right? They got everything but G-Wagons in there. Look at these big ass nice trucks, and look at these paint jobs and big wheels and shit on it. Look at this, bro. These are families, Suburbans, minivans, sedans.
These people are absolutely through, man. They're through. And I mean, this is Texas. All right. I'm sure if they show like different, locations where it's heavily Jake, you'll see the same thing. But this just shows you the range that it's going from the lower income to the upper middle, middle class, lower middle class, because there was articles that came out that said that even people making $100,000 are living paycheck to paycheck. We all like 2-3 paychecks away from being homeless, to keep it real, or the mass majority. And what is the private equity companies doing? They're coming in and buying up on all the homes. They outpaying the people because they have the means to do it. They have the capital to be able to do it. So they outbidding people for their homes. Insane. But this is all strategic. This was all set up by Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah. All right, he's about to break the spirit of you people out here, man. All right, just to keep it real. It's time. The Lord is visiting this earth. And if he's visiting the earth, he's definitely going to visit this vile ass place. The Lord is visiting this place, Nobody wanted to listen to the prophets of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah. Starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone to the men on down, man. Nobody wanted to listen. Everybody was bullshitting all this time. And then the Lord checkmated y'all ass. He put Trump ass up in there, man. And Trump is once again, that cruel Lord and that fierce king, man. Through the spirit. I believe that's him. That's this nigga, man. Nero 47. He's broken the spirit of you Americans just right in time for the so-called holidays, man. And we've been praying to the Lord to take these holidays away from you fucking people and to Wadi Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah, man. Because it's not looking like the government gonna reopen. I think them putting that I think he's like Arab or some shit, an Arab mayor in New York, because it's all set up. Everybody showing their support for him, but he fall in line too, man. He might be calling Trump out on paper or out in public, but they cool too, man. You know, it's all a big club. They all making their bread. You know, they want to still give people false hope in the system. You know, because they're preparing the people. They're going to break them down, and they're preparing them for what? That micro C-Hip, man. It's here. They at this point, they prepared it. They have the AI in place. You know, they have the AI oversight. Now they just need to do away with the money and transfer everything over and starve you people out. That's what they about to do. They about to starve you people out, and and then you gonna really beg for it. Those that are not rooted in the faith of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah, they're gonna beg for that. And that was the ultimate test. That is the hour of temptation, man. Starvation is gonna be a heavy catalyst for that. People not being able to eat. Let's see how far they take this through the spirit, man. We're gonna see. It's up to the Lord. Play a little more of this.
Mini SUVs. Or they leased them. It's boss up time, bro. Everybody can get that work.
Boss up, nigga.
Everybody can get that work. It's not just the Strags and all that. Look at these cars, man. These are new vehicles. Suburban. This is like a 4Runner type truck, Ford small SUV. There's a Silverado. There's a F-150. Look at this, man. Look at this, bro. Only thing I don't see is a G-Wagon in this motherfucker. You don't want to see my G-Wagon in there. And look at them. They out.
It says in 2 Ezra, the 16th chapter, that many there be that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So those that are proud, even if you good, you know, financially, you got a little cushion. Say the sword gonna get your ass, man. You have to be fully aligned with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. If you're not, and you're on the shores of America, your ass is bound for judgment, man. That is it. That is all. Let's get a little bit of this. Isaiah chapter 24. And let's go right to the point. It says, verse 5, the earth is defiled. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. All right, and who's in rulership right now? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, who covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? It's this nigga Esau, man. We know who it is. He's been revealed, and now judgment can ensue, because now he's been exposed. Even the small hats are being exposed. The tiny tops. We had, you know, that show you how much, like, hey, they, you know, because they gonna shut this internet down. They didn't took over TikTok now. They own all your means of communication, and they can stop it at you know, whenever the Lord see fit, and everybody be cut off from each other. That's what that movie Leave the World Behind was really symbolizing. All right, when they break off your communication, you know, people become inhumane. Without, I mean, they could become inhumane, one, but they also, you know, it's every man for themselves, man. You know, because toward the end of that movie, you know, the Jake, which he had money, you know. He went to his neighbor house. I guess he known him for like 20 years. But the neighbor wouldn't come out. He had a shotgun. He had him at gunpoint. He said he got to look out for him, you know, for his. He didn't care if that, you know, dude's son lived or died. You know, that was staying in the Jake crib. So we coming into these times, 2 Ezra 15, 2 Ezra 16, these different precepts that we bring out week in and week out. They're coming to pass, and that just strengthens our faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. All right, we're fighting for that crown. We're fighting for that immortality. That's what matters. These people out here about to starve, man. Verse 7, the new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. Yeah. You know, think about it. What did they say? Merry Christmas? All right, and we like, what, a month and a half or something away from that? I hate that shit, man. Hate that fucking Christmas shit. Hate Thanksgiving too, but I hate Christmas. You know, damn pagan holidays. But it ain't gonna be that this year. All the merry-hearted do sigh. That showed you right there. Look at, you know, he said he was, you know, CGA was saying like these aren't hoopties. You know, you think about what Jake be driving, man. The Crown Vic, you know, with the rims on it. The Nissan, it ain't full of Nissan Altimas. Not in this situation, not in this video. But once again, this just shows you the scale of, you know, Trump is getting pissed off America. They trying to push you people buttons to revolt. And, hey, I think they gonna get their wish this time, man. I think these people, they about to become very uncivilized. All it takes now is for the lights to go out. If the lights went out, it's Rapskis. It's GG's in the chat, man. We're in Jacob's trouble. They already got ICE set up. However, they're able to communicate amongst each other. You know, they probably have satellite phones and shit like that. You know, they're prepared. You know, Trump has his reach in all 50 states. So when he brings the House of Cards down, he's already set up to bring that order, to set up order. Very strategic. It was the Lord. Proverbs 21:1. You know, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, and as rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. All right? Beautiful times that we're in. He said, these are nice-ass cars, man. Play a little more.
On the street, man, shit. All right? These are families, traditional families, some. Some of these are families that are non-traditional. These are families that have two incomes lined up out there stealing people's food. It is, man, I mean, America's in a very, very...
And they creating this this narrative, this class war. Because, okay, they didn't took from the have-nots, but they didn't put a number on it. They put a number on it of what? Salaki, I lost my train of thought for a second. Hey, judgment is coming, man. It really is. All right, let's get back into this Salaki. I was about to go somewhere with it, but then Lord willing to come back to me. You know, but yeah, this has all been strategic, man. Trump don't give a fuck about you damn people. And you people are just now starting to realize that. It's starting to click because now your pocket's getting touched. He played with your stock market. He played with your 401ks weekly, monthly on the stock market, going up and down. You know, they didn't bought all the stable coins. They set themselves up for the dollar to crash. And that's really what's about to come, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And shit gonna tumble. Like a guy, I was watching a guy earlier, and he was breaking it down. He was like, America is like, right now, like a Jenga tower with like 18 pieces missing. And it just takes, you know, if you ever play Jenga, it just takes, you got to be balanced with it once you start really trimming the fat. That's what's been going on with America. The fat has been trimmed. So now it just takes one slip, the whole thing coming down. Everywhere. From sea to shining sea. It might come in different capacities at different times, you know, but it's you know, it's coming. That movie Civil War, it highlighted it perfectly. In the deep south, you know, they had, you know, the paramilitary groups. That's your Proud Boys. That's your fucking your ICE agents. They gonna be the law and order around this motherfucker, man. You know, we'll probably see the FEMA troops at some point as well. You know, the UN peacekeepers, you know, because brothers have always spoke about that. But Trump has these damn ICE agents in there, man. And they have the authority to damn near do anything. Ain't nobody sitting their ass up on trial or nothing. The police, they fucking spraying the damn police. You know, just hooligans. But they doing the thing. They doing the will of the Lord, man. All right, where was I? Yeah, verse 7. All right, verse 8, it says, the mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the heart ceaseth. They shall not drink wine with a song, strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. All right, you're not going to have your coping mechanisms. All right, because healthcare is being messed up. The price of your drugs are going up. On top of that, there's a shortage. Because, while all this is going on, while you people already can't eat, Trump still has a tariff war going on. And they've been waiting for the tariffs to start really affecting the price of things. They also laying off all these major corporations are laying off all these people simultaneously, all fulfilling prophecy. So the price of shit about to go up. People not gonna have the money. People not gonna have no food. And it's just about to be a lose-lose situation for you damn people. to the elect of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, hey, this is the time for, the Lord is going to exalt his name through his men, right? Through the men that stood firmly for him. By what? Allowing them to eat. They're going to drink. They're going to be merry. They're going to be of a cheerful countenance when everybody else is starving. That's really what it's about, and they're going to be preserved to survive the judgment and to be called into the chariots, man. We are in these times. Verse 10, it says, the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. What's the city of confusion? Babylon. Babylon means confusion. You got Democrats, Republicans, you got, rich, poor, extreme rich, extreme poor. You got sodomites everywhere. The relationship between man and woman is all fucked up. Can't raise the children. They push fast food over healthy eating. People be smoking fucking cigarettes. All this shit is just confusion. But the Lord is saying here, it's broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. Everybody about to be in self-defense mode, like the scripture say, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Verse 11, there's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. I love this passage so much, man. All right, the Lord has stripped the mirth from you fucking people. The Wadi Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. It's a wrap for you people, man. You're done fucked up. You survived off you had your time. Now it's time for Jacob to rule. It's time for Yahushua to rule, man. And his men. It's time for a righteous rulership. We've seen the links of a wicked-ass rulership. They tried to parade themselves as Christians, and we've seen all type of everything in between since then. Now they're trying to self-correct. Ain't no self-correcting. You're not going back. You're not making America great again. America about to be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction, man. That's what's about to go down. Verse 12, it says, in the city is left destruction, and the gate is smitten with destruction, man. The power structure is being all broken up. It's rhapsodies all around, man. And we love to see it. We absolutely love to see it, man. The Lord is going to laugh through us. All right, especially amongst our people. But judgment is befalling everybody. I just wanted to bring that small clip out to show. Like, hey, these people's pockets are getting hurt. Like I said, these were people with good cars, with good paint jobs, and big rims and shit on that shit. But people can't feed their families. Or they're stealing from the people from the have-nots, which is going to create, further, what's the word I'm looking for? It's on the tip of my tongue. Basically, they're gonna be more inclined to come take from those that have. All right, these people that got these bunkers. I used to watch that show, man. People had these bug out extreme preppers. Hey, the Lord gonna kill them, and it's gonna be for men of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Cause the Lord can have it where these people, when all hell break loose, they not even near. We don't know how the Lord gonna set it up. The Lord willing is edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushua Bahashem, Bakakadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone, Haruel, peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time, Shalom.